Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. The Angels dominate from start to finish. And the Blue Jays come home off a great road trip and get shut out 12-0 in the first game of this series.
Yeah, the Angels snapped their 6-game losing streak, and they got off to a great start. In the second inning, they scored 5 runs off Mitch White, and that was it. They just never slowed down. The Blue Jays couldn't get anything going against the starter, Reed Detmers, who picks up the win. Mike Trout with another home run. He's homered in 3 straight, and tomorrow they'll look to Alek Manoah to turn things around. He'll be matched up against Shohei Ohtani.
So 12-0, the Angels beat the Blue Jays. We will see you for a big afternoon of baseball tomorrow, but right now it's time to send you to Sportsnet Central with Carly and Faisal. With Carly and Faisal.
So the Angels snap a 6-game losing streak in convincing fashion against the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello, everyone. He is Faisal. I am Carly, and I think this is one, Faisal, that the Blue Jays considered over before it even really got started.
Well, we know it was such a great road trip, but it was a late end to the road trip. The Jays reportedly not getting in until about 3:45 in the morning
the
today.
Wee hours.
3:45 a.m., I should say, today, and late sleep and a lot of sleepwalking, it felt, in the early parts of that game as well. Listen, there's more series to go, but to put a wrap on this one, let's send it to Jamie and Joe, guys.
Well, there's a great line from the movie Platoon about excuses. I won't say it on air, though. Yes, the Blue Jays got in late from Boston after a stirring sweep of the Red Sox. Baseball is a funny game. You can be a playoff contender, as the Blue Jays still are after the display here at the Rogers Center. It's just that sometimes it doesn't look that way.
Baseball is so different than all the other sports because you're playing 162 games. When you play a marathon schedule like that, stuff happens, and stuff happens. What we saw in this ball game by the Blue Jays in the misplays, the lack of preparedness, call it whatever you want. Mental errors, physical errors. Vladdy here makes a great play. You want to make sure you get an out on that play, and he'll advise throw. Then he makes the nice play there, almost mishandles that ball. It counted, but you can have a little fun early on when it happens once or twice, but then things just started getting worse, and that's just one of those slides. How many times have we talked about that just off the bag? But he's out. He's off the bag. You're out. That's how it works in this game. And then the misplay here. This is, again, when you're defending a sacrifice bunt, the #1 golden rule is to get an out. So don't be too aggressive. Get an out somewhere, and it helps to bail your pitcher out a little bit. And this one, no explanation needed. This is just inexcusable. We've seen a lot of that in right field. But Mitch White didn't have his best start either. And John Schneider talked about that today, about the road trip. Why did it go so well? Starting pitching. Starting pitchers give you a chance early on, and then when you can allow your offense to play their game and let the game come to them. When you're down early, you can't let the game come to them, and this is yet another left-handed starting pitcher that the Blue Jays hitters didn't get to.
The Angels are miles away from a playoff berth, but they just handed a team in contention a 12-0 defeat. Tomorrow, a celebration of baseball, and what a pitching matchup later in the day. We'll kick it off at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, with Game 2 of the '92 World Series, the night that Ed Sprague turned a nation on its ear. And then follow up with Game 3. Blue Jays Central will show you the ceremony celebrating many of the returning players from '92. Present Manoah against Ohtani at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, and then finish up the day with Game 6 when the Blue Jays won their first ever World Series. Should be fun. Hope you'll join us then. Back to Carly and Faisal.
Thank you, Jamie. What a day it is going to be, and what a night it still is. Plenty of intrigue in the American League. We've got division races, we've got wild card races, and we have 2 games for you going on right now. Orioles and Astros are on Sportsnet now, and on Sportsnet 1, Aaron Judge chasing history. It's the Yankees and the A's, which we will take you to in just a little while. So yes, a wild card race, of course, alive and well, Faisal, in the American League. And you know that Toronto Blue Jays and perhaps their fans will be tuning into the Rays, who begin a 3-game set against the Red Sox, riding a pretty impressive and important 6-game win streak.
Yeah, we should let you know we will have Blue Jays post-game reaction if they can draw themselves away from the televisions and other screens right now. As soon as somebody steps up there, we will let you know. Of course, John Schneider is who we're expecting to be there first. In the meantime, and in between time, let's fill you in on the AL picture. As Carly mentioned, scoreboard watching galore, including by the Rays, who are leading the wild card. Half a game up on the Jays heading into Friday. Tampa looking for their 7th straight dub. Top one, Yandy Diaz leading off. First pitch swinging, taking former Ray Michael Wacha over the Green Monster. So solo shots, 1-0 Rays. Top two, man on, 2 out. Ji-Man Choi lifting another one high and gone off Wacha to 2-run home run. It's 3-0 Rays. Bottom four, now 4-1 Tampa. Reporter Heidi Watney doing a hit from Pesky Pole.
Guys, I'm down here at Pesky's Pole, and I gotta be careful because we've got balls flying in from the field and
heads up, Heidi, make a play! Oh! Franchi Cordero, the leadoff home run in the 4th. It's 4-2.
Look out.
Honestly, that's kind of cool. I love when that stuff happens. That's Frankie Cordero solo home run. First of 2 in the inning, makes it a 1-1 game. Bottom 6, this is better for Jays fans. It's 5-4 Boston, 2-1 when Xander Bogaerts launches a no-doubt 3-1 blast over the Monster. The Red Sox take an 8-4 lead, but these are the Rays. They do not give up. Top 8, 9-5 Red Sox. Jose Siri launches a 3-run home run. That makes it a 9-8 game. That's where the teams are right now in the bottom of the 8th. Nothing is easy.
We've got the Orioles and the Astros. Bottom one, man on. Jordan Alvarez with a liner. Now this one gets snagged by Ryan Mountcastle, who steps on first for the inning-ending double play. Top 3 now. Lance McCullers, a little bit of a jam here. 2 on, none out. Anthony Santander with a ground ball, and Jose Altuve got the throw. Starts the 4-6-3 double play. Astros escape unscathed. Top 6, man aboard. Ramon Urias sends this one deep. And, is it? Oh, big time. Train tracks? Wow. Orioles up 2-0. Top of the 8th.
All right. Yankees and A's. New York traded J.P. Sears to Oakland at the deadline in the Frankie Montas deal. Top one Sears getting some revenge, striking out a pair of batters. He's actually 2-0 with a 1.76 ERA in 2 starts so far with Oakland. Bottom one, Garrett Cole. It's a pretty nice 3rd call strike he gets. Okay, when you're Garrett Cole. All right. No score right now in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Aaron Judge, of course, continuing his pursuit of Roger Maris's Yankee and AL home run record. Maris, 49 home runs through 124 games in his 61 homer season. Judge with 48, he's on pace to hit 62 heading into tonight's game. Reminder, we're going to take you to that game after our show. All right, let's fill you in on the wild card scenario right now. So I mentioned the Rays entering Friday a half game up on the Jays. Because the Jays have already lost and the Rays are still playing, it is a full game right now. Tampa, however, is down to the Red Sox. It could go back to a half game if the Rays were to lose. Seattle's playing right now against Cleveland, and the Orioles are as well. Tight.
Well, it was kind of a UGLY one at the Rogers Center Friday. The Angels took the lead and really never looked back. We do have post-game reaction. Expecting to hear from John Schneider after the break. Stay with us.